An NGO offering extra classes and hot meals to matric pupils from disadvantaged backgrounds has been unable to resume its program. Project O used to hold classes every Sunday from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m., but these have been suspended due to safety concerns because of the coronavirus. This as concerns mount over how matriculants are going to complete their syllabus. Many pupils were unable to take part in online learning as they do not have access to the internet. Management at Project O have implemented contingency plans, but a number of challenges remain. CEO and founder of Project O, Yumna Patel, joins us now to speak about some of those. A very good morning to you, Yumna. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me today.
Now let's just talk about how long you've been offering this tutorial service on Sundays and how the dynamics have had to change because of the lockdown.
So Project O initially started last year in February. We started with a school called Orlando High School in Soweto, Orlando. And initially we had our classes from 8 o'clock to 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock, as well as school holidays, public holidays. Our learners were super dedicated, you know. They had school Monday to Sunday. They didn't have a break, and they didn't want a break because they were so passionate about learning. And unfortunately, this year we started out, everything was going well, and then school shut down. And over and above just shutting down our classes, it also limited our learners' access to food because they received food from their school Monday to Saturday and from Project O on Sundays. So we had to work around this and try and assist our learners through WhatsApp. We had to try and assist our learners through printing notes for them. Our tutors created study packs. But at the same time, you lose out on that one-on-one sort of communication with the learners that assists them in understanding the work more clearly. And so we've been struggling a bit with that, but we're trying our best to, like I said, still assist our learners. We do try and get food to them, but obviously, we miss that one-on-one interaction, and we miss our learners.
And when it comes to some of the study packs that your team has been able to put together for these learners, how are you then able to get them across to the learners, especially those that don't have access to the internet?
So with our study packs, first of all, they are available for any matrics who'd like to use them on our website, sajprojecto.org. And what we've done is we've got a few printing sponsors who printed out these notes. Now, obviously, Project O has a Going Green initiative, but we had to put that aside because this was the only way to get the notes to our learners. So we've been printing the study packs for them, trying to get it to them. At this time, the school is trying to get Wi-Fi installed so that we can do video calls with them on Sundays. But for now, it's purely giving them pages to study.
And when it comes to the students that you used to help with the food on Sundays especially, how are they able to cope now that you're not able to give them those food packs anymore? Or is there a way that the food can be pre-packaged and delivered to them somehow?
So initially, we were giving them hot meals on the days that we were tutoring. So they got fresh food. But what we've done now is we used our resources to sort of get them hampers, food hampers that could last them for about 2 weeks to cook hot meals for themselves. During the lockdown, it was very difficult because we couldn't get these hampers to them, and a lot of the learners didn't have parents didn't have an income, or even learners who had jobs themselves didn't have that income. So we're trying our best right now to just avoid that from happening again, to make sure that they always do have food, and they know that they can always contact us if they do need something extra.
And for the learners that you are able to still continue tutoring online, how different is the experience for them compared to the face-to-face learning? Are they still able to concentrate as well?
Most of our learners have not been able to have online classes. They don't have access to Wi-Fi. So the most that we could do for them up until this week was send them messages over WhatsApp. But like I said, communicating over social media, communicating over videos, you lose that one-on-one interaction where there's a lot of misconceptions, misunderstandings, and they really want us to come in. But for the protection of the learners as well as our volunteers and preventing the school from closing down again, it's sort of come to a halt. So as of next week, we're going to be having videos that will be played for them at the school through the school's Wi-Fi. And we'll have more information about that next week and how that goes.
And just lastly, you do offer these tutorials for free. So what kind of resources can perhaps some of our viewers assist with if they're able to donate them?
So we work on, over and above the extra classes that we do with the learners, we are developing their library. So any sort of donations in terms of books, study materials would be really appreciated, as well as anyone who wants to volunteer. If you've matriculated, submit your results to us. You're welcome to volunteer. You're welcome to tutor. Hopefully next year we'll have our one-on-one tutoring again. And just volunteer your time, donate your time. That's the best way to assist us.
Well, thank you so much for joining us this morning. That was Yumna Patel, the founder and CEO of Project O, just trying to continue to help learners get educated and also fed, those who are reliant on the feeding schemes that they normally get from school.